Hello Matrix team, my name is Bethany Wilkins. I am a licensed cosmetologist since February 2015. Now I am a suite owner at Trinity Salon Suites in Florida. I am honored to have this opportunity to work closely with Matrix and its education team. It's a brand that I have used for a very long time. I learned on it. I've used it at many salons, and now as a suite owner, it is the brand that I choose to represent and use on all my clients color-wise. I love the diversity that Matrix offers, from its curl line to its mega sleek and everything in between. Thank you so much for considering me for this opportunity. Today in my educational video, I'm going to be talking about a diagonal back parting through someone's part line. I just would like to show how much softer a diagonal placement can be instead of doing the traditional horizontal placement and through someone's part. The first product that I would like to talk about today is our Light Master Pre-Bonded. It's going to keep the hair nice and healthy as everything's working in the foils. It's going to help prevent any damage from happening on her hair. The main system that we are going to be using throughout the course of the day is going to be the Unbreak My Blonde system. I love Unbreak My Blonde. So we are going to start when we rinse out her highlights. We are going to start with our bleach finder. This stuff is amazing. I cannot talk good enough about the bleach finder. I love the science behind bleach finder. I love that it regulates the pH back down, and I love that it finds any remaining bleach that is still left in the hair. There have been times I have had to wash someone's hair 5 times. It's amazing to think how much bleach really stays in the hair. So ensuring that we rinse all of the bleach out is going to be the most important step, because if we leave the bleach in the hair, it will eat at that toner as we're putting the toner on her hair. And we don't want that to happen. So our bleach finder is going to save our day. The toner that I am choosing to use today on my guest is going to be our new tonal control. I chose to use 11 PV as my toner. The tonal control is amazing because it processes at time, so I can let it sit on the full 20 minutes. I'm not going to over process my girly, and she's not going to look gray and purpley when she leaves. Today we're going to be doing a low light with my blonde. So I'm going to be doing equal parts of my So Color Sync 8 CG and a 10 CG. The Matrix Red Family's Fade Super True to Tone, so it's going to be safe adding it in with my blondes. We're going to finish up the day with using the Unbreak My Blonde shampoo and conditioner and our blowout cream. I love that the citric acid rebalances the pH of the hair, smooths the hair down, keeps it nice and soft, and adds health to the hair at home without over proteinizing the hair. Okay, so this is the important part. So we are going to do a diagonal back in her top, very top quadrant here. So her natural part is about right here, right in the middle of our sectioning. So I'm going to start in the back. Now this last foil that we did was a highlight, and the one before it was a low light. So we're going to do one highlight and then a low light and then 2 more highlights. So in this middle corner here, we're going to do a section. Okay, so this is our section. As you can see, it goes horizontally, and we are going to go a diagonal back. So I'm going to start in this corner here. I'm going to do a highlight in this corner, but see how we've sectioned it against, right? So it's right here, and this is our normal section. So I'm going to start at that diagonal back here. Remember, we're going to go in at that vertical to soften and blend that highlight in to her base. So we don't want a harsh line anywhere in this section. And good. So we have room. Here, tip your head up. So we can see here, so I'm still not quite to that corner yet, so I'm gonna do a small sliver right here of a low light to kind of break up. Now see where that cowlick is already springing up right here. So we got to keep that in mind, make sure that we get coverage in that cowlick area. A soft weave, see? So remember, our natural placement would be this way, and we're going at a diagonal here. So a soft weave there. Perfect. Now I did have to remix a little bit ago, and when I remixed, I added some 30 in with our developer just so that we can kind of bump up the process now that we're on our last section here. Now see, I'm not putting bleach on this blonde piece here because we don't really need to overlap right in that area. Okay, now we have done 2 highlights. Now we're going to do 1 more low light. Still doing our diagonal sectioning. And this is going to be the last low light that we're going to do on her hair because she did say in our consultation that she wants more blonde around her face. So now that we're getting up closer to her hairline in the front, this is going to be our last little low light that we're going to do. So we could get in the front here. So we're just going to follow her hairline. The way that her hairline parts, it actually follows perfectly at this diagonal back here. We want to get all these little hairs in. So I like doing the front sections forward like this because I feel like I can get a little bit closer in on that hairline on my girlies who don't like to see a whole lot of regrowth or space, I guess, between their blonde or whatever color you're doing. Good. All right, and then we're gonna leave that blonde out because that's already so blonde right there. We're gonna do a little right here. Perfect. And so now we are back. We are almost at the same kind of little triangle that we did in this back corner here when we started doing, our diagonal back. It kind of fades into this, and now this is our last little corner here. Get this out. Perfect. Last foil. So as you can see, there's a little bit of pink hues in the soap because our bleach finder is activated. We're going to wash one more time with the bleach finder just to make sure, because I really don't want there to be any pink hues. So now as you can see, the soap looks very white now, so I think we've gotten all of the bleach out of her hair, so we will be safe to use our toner. So as I'm mixing this up, I'll talk a little bit. As you can see, her sectioning is already looking very soft, so that was what we were going for with those lowlights and highlights. So I'm going to apply her toner. We did do a little bit of a rough dry, so she does have some moisture in her hair, just to make it easier for us to apply the toner, for it to slip through the hair a little bit easier, but we're not soaking wet. So here we go. Look how fun! So the toner that we use today is a new technology. So as it sits on the hair, it'll process at time. So it won't over process, and you'll see it changing colors in the hair when it's ready to be washed. But the full process time is 20 minutes.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So when you say like this is the color you want to be, it really is truly the color you want to be.
Got it.
The placement of doing the horizontal diagonal back really softened those highlights in here and the little bit of lowlights we did. Yes. Create a really soft blend. And then up in this front, we did 3 foils back of just blonde. I really concentrated that blonde in through this front hairline because she liked it to be a little bit brighter in the front. So we almost get kind of like a little money piece look with it. Looks so good. Love it. Beautiful. So this is our final look, our finished look here. So good. After my client's color service, before her blowout, we prepped her hair first with the High Amplify Wonder Boost. This gives good volume with flexible hold. We prepped her mids and ends with the Unbreak My Blonde Citric Acid Blowout Cream to even out her pH and add some protein without over-potentizing the hair. And then after the blowout, we use the all-in-one serum to reduce frizz and give shine. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you for considering me for this position.